If you tuned in late, we're talking about things that affect each and every one of us as citizens here in South Carolina and particularly in the Greenville area. And I have the Greenville Family Partnership people here. And I want to start with, we're talking about drugs, alcohol, tobacco, all the stuff that is bad. And it's out there, and our children are enticed, I guess the word is, every day. And we think we're comfortable and everything's okay, but we need to know, as citizens, parents, grandparents, teachers, whatever, what is right there. And I am so pleased. I'm going to just, Emily Harper and Corin Hewins are here now. Corin, tell me, when during the break you were talking, let's go back to that.
Okay.
When you were talking about the things that parents need to know,
Right.
And what's happening.
Yeah, well, a lot of parents, they need to know about drugs, alcohol, bullying, and sometimes I think as parents, I'm not a parent, but, you know, I just can kind of understand when you think, oh, my child wouldn't do that, or it'll never happen to my child. Almost a state of, like, you know, in denial, but you never know what your kids go through on an everyday basis at school, because we're not there with them for those 8 hours.
And they don't tell you,
yeah,
do they?
And they don't. They won't tell you. And so, especially with bullying, you know, sometimes they feel like, oh, I shouldn't say anything because I'm ashamed. And so, you know, that's where we're actually having an event, a movie called Generation Found, and Emily will tell you more about that. And we're trying to create a movement in Greenville to make a difference.
A movement to make a difference here in Greenville. Okay, now tell me about you've got a lot of things coming up, and particularly in October.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
Right, so October 13th, we will be showing a movie called Generation Found, and we are partnering with Favor Greenville, which is the Faces and Voices of Recovery. So this movie is about in Houston, Texas, where there were kids who were dying every day from being addicted to drugs, and they turned their community around, and there was a lot of success. So we, October 13th, we're going to gather as many people as we can, and we want to start a movement to just, you know, change Greenville, because there are kids, unfortunately, dying every single day or suffering from these things, and we want to change that.
October 13th.
Yes.
And it's open, anybody can come.
Yes.
And where is it going to be?
It will be at the Hollywood 20 movie theater off of Woodruff Road, and people can visit our website to get all the information about time, where to reserve your movie tickets. All that information is on there.
And this will be information given to anybody who's concerned with what's going on here, right here in our own community.
Yes, we want anyone who thinks that they can help, please come, and we want to talk about it and start a movement to change Greenville.
A movement to change Greenville.
Yes, yeah.
Wow, you are really...
Have a lot on our plate, don't we?
You do have a lot on your plate. But if anybody wants information, or you might want to go to this event, it doesn't cost any money, right, to go?
This actually does. This is through Hollywood 20, the Regal Theater, so it is the price of a normal movie ticket.
So you buy, just as if you were going to the movie theater.
Right.
You buy a ticket to the... But there's no movie. You're going to attend this, right?
Oh, no, it is a movie, and then we will be talking a little bit.
Okay, but after the movie, you're going to have a question and answer period and things.
Do a follow up, kind of, and you know, just to point out, a lot of people, they see there are some things going on in Greenville that they want to change, but you have to make that step to kind of get involved. Actually, you know, you have to be like, you know, I want to make a difference, so where do I start? And Generation Found is a great way to start, to view the movie and then come back for a follow-up where, you know, we can discuss ideas on how to get involved in the community and make a difference.
And you don't even have to be a parent to get involved in this. I mean, anyone is welcome, is that right?
Yes, anyone who wants to come, please do. We want as many people as possible.
And did Greenville Family Partnership, do you have regular meetings, or do you want people to join, or what? I'm a little confused about that.
Right. Well, we don't have people join necessarily, but we are having community meetings, which we call community talks. And our next one...
Community talks, okay.
Yes. And our next one is October 17th at Sidewall Pizza in Travelers Rest. And we schedule those at different times, so it's not a regularly scheduled meeting necessarily, but if you can't attend the one October 17th, please call us or keep up with our website, and we will have those dates on there.
Okay, we do have a phone number, and I will keep that information here if you didn't get it, and I'll be happy to share it with you. But if you want any information concerning Greenville Family Partnership or the meetings that they have coming up to try to make our situation better,
Yes.
especially where our children are concerned, 864-467-4099, and we'll have that on the screen and we'll keep it. Most of us don't realize how bad a problem do we have, and is law enforcement are they involved?
You know, yeah, we can get, we partner a lot with the law enforcement. We do a lot with them, and they help us out because they know we're trying to make a positive impact on Greenville County. So if you are, you know, a community director or someone who's heavily involved in your community, give us a call, because we can take community talks to your community center. We can take community talks to a church. We can go to different communities to discuss different things, and we partner with a lot of positive people to help us spread the word.
So yeah, you have a whole group of people who support you and go out, and I mean, you can't do it all.
No.
Right?
No, we can't.
I wish. Yeah, but yeah.
So where is the greatest need? Is it in the school, like first grade through high school, or
Yes, well,
those are the people they target, isn't it?
right.
The drug?
It is, yeah, and that's especially 5th grade and up. That's when, you know, especially 5th grade to middle school, that's a huge
Yeah.
transition year where they're very influential and people will try to target them. And especially with tobacco, you know, if you get addicted early, then you have a gateway to other drugs. And, you know, like we were mentioning in the break, that tobacco is expensive. It's an expensive habit, and that's why we're doing different things throughout the state to try and raise the tobacco tax and different things like that to hopefully deter young people from buying it just simply because they can't afford it.
Yeah, so that's one way, but it is expensive.
Yes.
And so if you can keep, is smoking cigarettes, while most people consider that harmless, it isn't like heavy drugs, but it leads to other things, doesn't it?
Well, yeah,
Isn't that where a lot of kids start?
You know, a lot of people, they don't understand. Your brain doesn't stop developing until your late 20s, early 30s. And so if you are a kid, a middle school child or an elementary school kid or even high school, and you're putting all these harmful chemicals in your body, your brain is not developing the way it should develop. Therefore, you might not see an instant, you know, decrease in something, but over time, your body will not react how it should react. So I think a lot of people think, oh, well, nothing's happened to me yet, I'm fine. That they think, oh, nothing will happen to them. But when you do the research, when you see what's in these drugs, when you see what's in tobacco, and you overly, you know, just put this stuff in your body, you will be affected by it sooner or later. And that's where prevention comes in, because we want people to understand it's easier to prevent than to treat. That's like, I know I sound like a broken record, but it really is easier to prevent than to treat. And that's why we're so big on prevention.
So now you would be willing to go into churches, Sunday school groups, community, to talk about prevention.
Yes, that's what all they need to do is call us, and we will set something up with them.
Yep.
Yeah, and we'll be glad.
Greenville Family Partnership has been around for a while, so you're celebrating a big birthday. It's 30-some years.
33 years.
That's amazing.
I know.
Yeah, you've done a lot of good in 33 years, and hopefully it's going to continue to grow. And what can somebody out there do? I mean, do you have members, or what is your outreach?
Well, you know, if you are a community leader, if you have a group of kids, you know, get involved in some of the events we have. Come to our community talks. Get involved in Red Ribbon Week. Come to Generation Found. You have to get out there. You know, we host all these events for the community. It's not just for an enclosed group at Greenville Family Partnership. This is for the public. You guys can come out and get involved.
So anybody can come.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyone can be involved in Red Ribbon. Red Ribbon is a national holiday. It's a national week. Everyone all around the country, they celebrate Red Ribbon. So anyone can get involved in that. Just like our Family Day, that's a national holiday as well. You can get involved in that just by cooking a simple dinner for you and your family. It doesn't take much to start. And once you start, you know, I've been at GFP for a while, and I love everything that I do. So it's great.
So it's important for us then not to just sit back and leave it to somebody else.
Right.
And even if you don't have kids in school, you can still be a positive force in the community.
Yes. That's why we keep emphasizing on churches and community centers as well. There's the old saying, you know, it takes a village to raise a child, and unfortunately in some communities that village has kind of disappeared, and so we're trying to bring that back through community talks, through Generation Found, different events this fall or starting this fall, that we just want people to come together and bring that village back.
Okay, so in the time we have left, tell us briefly about these events that are coming up and that anybody can go to, and where they're going to be.
Right. So first, our Generation Found will be October 13th.
Okay.
And that will be at the Hollywood 20 movie theater.
Yes.
And you can visit our website to reserve your tickets. And then Community Talks will be on October 17th at Sidewall Pizza in Travelers Rest, and there will be food.
Yep.
So
Okay.
please come.
Okay.
And also Red Ribbon Week, which is October 23rd through October 31st. You can do anything to get involved. If you need help with ideas, feel free to call us. We will help you plan out, you know, whatever you want to do for your community or for your church. Family Day is also September 26th, so that's coming up really quick. All you have to do, if you want more information, just visit our website. There is a prize we have a contest, so if your family wins, you'll get a nice dinner for you and your family.
Okay. So there are lots of positive things going on.
Yes.
And we need people to get on board. And I'll keep the information here if you didn't get it. But if you want to help Greenville Family Partnership and get our community healthy, no drugs, no cigarettes, we can save a lot of money and a lot of heartache.
Yes,
Bless
ma'am.
you.
Thank
you for
you.
coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Greenville
having us.
Family Partnership, more power to you.
Thank you.
Wherever you are, stay happy. We'll see you next time.